What if the most important novel of the 20th century was never meant to be comfortable? What if the confusion was the point? For over 100 years, readers have called Ulysses unreadable, chaotic, excessive. But maybe the real problem isn't the book. Maybe it's that we still expect our thoughts to behave. James Joyce didn't write a novel about heroes. He didn't write about wars. He didn't write about destiny. He wrote about a single day, June 16th, 1904. One ordinary day in Dublin. One ordinary man walking through it. No grand plot, no dramatic climax, just consciousness. And that was revolutionary, because Joyce did something literature had carefully avoided. He showed the mind without cleaning it up first. Before Joyce, most novels organized reality. They shaped life into arcs, clear beginnings, clear motivations, clear resolutions. Even when stories were tragic, they were structured. But Joyce looked at the human mind and saw something else. He saw interruption. He saw contradiction. He saw memory colliding with the present. He saw that thinking does not move in straight lines. And instead of correcting that chaos, he preserved it. Joyce was born in Dublin in 1882, a city full of politics, religion, expectation. A city tightly woven with Catholic authority and national identity. He felt confined by it, so he left. Not to chase fame, not to find America, but to find distance. He lived in Trieste, Zurich, Paris. He spent most of his adult life away from Ireland, and yet almost everything he wrote returned to Dublin. Exile gave him perspective. Distance gave him precision. Sometimes you have to leave a place to finally see it clearly. Now, here is what makes Ulysses extraordinary. On the surface, it mirrors Homer's Odyssey. But instead of gods and monsters, we get advertisements, street conversations, awkward encounters, private anxieties. The epic journey becomes a grocery list, a walk, a conversation. The myth collapses into the ordinary, and that is the point. Joyce suggests that the modern hero is not the warrior. It is the conscious individual moving through an ordinary day. Ulysses follows Leopold Bloom for roughly 18 hours. But the real story does not unfold in the streets. It unfolds inside the mind. Fragments, memories, sexual impulses, embarrassment, political thoughts, random images. A smell triggers a memory. A sound interrupts a thought. A stray idea dissolves into another. In other words, exactly how thinking works. The book feels chaotic because the mind is chaotic, and Joyce refused to pretend otherwise. When Ulysses was published in 1922, it was banned in the United States, declared obscene, confiscated, denied entry at ports. Not because it glorified violence, not because it attacked religion, but because it described thought, private thought, sexual thought, embarrassing thought. It treated the interior life as worthy of serious art. That terrified people. Because once you allow the full human mind onto the page, you lose control over what is respectable. Joyce wasn't scandalous because he was vulgar. He was scandalous because he was honest. But here is the deeper revolution. Joyce did not just change what literature talked about. He changed how it moved. Entire chapters are written in different styles. One mimics a newspaper. Another evolves through the history of the English language. The final chapter abandons punctuation almost entirely. It is exhausting. It is brilliant. It is deliberate. Each stylistic shift forces the reader to participate. You cannot passively consume Ulysses. You must navigate it. And in doing so, you become aware of your own mental habits. The book does not carry you. It demands you walk. Many readers still say, "It's too difficult. It's exhausting. It makes no sense." But here's the uncomfortable possibility. Maybe it feels exhausting because it mirrors us. Today we scroll. We jump between notifications. We half-finished thoughts. We live inside fragmented attention. Our days are nonlinear. Our thinking is layered with distraction. Joyce was writing in 1922 what our brains feel like in 2024. Not linear, not clean, not controlled. The novel didn't break literature. It anticipated modern consciousness. There is something even more unsettling. Most art simplifies reality so we can understand it. Joyce refused to simplify. He trusted that the reader could handle complexity. He trusted that confusion was not failure, but honesty. That trust is rare, and it is demanding, because it removes the illusion that someone else will organize your thoughts for you. So maybe Ulysses isn't unreadable. Maybe it simply refuses to comfort you. Maybe it refuses to package the human mind into something neat and decorative. Maybe the chaos isn't incompetence. Maybe it's accuracy. And maybe the book didn't break literature at all. Maybe it broke the illusion that our minds were ever tidy to begin with. This is The Quiet Mind. Calm thoughts, sharp conclusions.